Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go. Welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I'm sandwiched between two ham bones.
The dudes.
Door County dudes.
The Door County dudes.
Crushing the girl.
This is
Al.
Rolf and this is Kit, and I don't know, we're here. We're going to talk about something good.
Well, we had a lot of, so this is the annual, once a year we do the Ask Door County Girl, where I go through all the questions, which if you do have questions or you want to just make comments or anything like that, you can mail me, basically, or basically I'm the guy that sees it at mail@aljohnsons.com, so M-A-I-L, mail@aljohnsons.com. If you have any comments or questions, we'll definitely address it, and maybe you'll hear your question on Door County Girl. I also look at all the comments on YouTube. I have to say, people, you are some of the nicest, kindest, insightful comments that I've seen. There's no trolls. I don't think there was one guy that was trying to sell some Bitcoin or something like that. That was the only one that I.
Well, when they text, they're probably going to message you and say, how come Rolf's so dirty?
I just came off the line.
It was a busy day, and Rolf's shoulder is sort of healed up now. He had torn his rotator cuff, and now he's back to work in the kitchen, and this is supposed to be therapy.
Yeah.
Well,
flipping pancakes.
Comments on YouTube, I hope Rolf feels better soon.
Oh,
lots of those. So.
Nice.
And
Perfect.
when we address the why is Rolf wearing a sling?
Yeah, not anymore. No, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to ramble in with the questions. So Luna from the interweb asked, what's your favorite hidden gem in Door County that most tourists don't know about? I told you these are big questions here.
It could be anything?
Anything that most tourists don't know about. Do not give up some kind of crazy Door County secret, and that will make the locals all mad at you.
Well, I can't say that they're secret, because when I do go there, they're getting more and more populated. But I always tell my sister, on weekdays in the off season, I love to go to Door Bluff near Camp Zion and walk that. I think it's very picturesque. And that trail is wonderful. Especially if you park at the early turnout, you make the whole loop. And if I take somebody for the first time there, if you pay attention, the scenery changes so much because of the Niagara escarpment that came through. The fauna, the rocks, everything is so different along the way. And when you finish up the way I go, I finish on the bluff. And it's just always amazing to me how adaptable cedars are to their environment, where they just hang and cling on the rocks. And then one of my other favorite places, of course, is Rock Island. And there's so many locals that have never been to Rock Island.
Rolf goes to Rock Island on his birthday every year.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And this year, Jesper came with me, and he goes, "I can see why you come here now. It's cool. So cool there." And it's not a hidden gem. I guess just people don't go there enough, though. And it's very remote, and it's also very let's say it's kind of roughing it. I mean, there's no cars over there, no bikes. You can't have any of those things over there. So you're walking. You're going to be walking. And you know what else I like in the springtime is Nita Futner turned me on to it. Is Rybolt's Creek by Mud Lake.
I've never been there.
Oh my God, you got to go there.
I don't go when the horse flies are there.
You got to go in the spring when the snow melt is, and we get some heavy rains. The water goes through like crazy, and if you have a kayak or a canoe, it's worth going up there.
Okay.
Wow, those are really good.
Yeah.
Monica, you have anything to add?
Well, I like to, when I get off work, I like to hop on my bike. So now that wagon trail is burned, nobody really goes over there. Yeah. Bill lives over there. But I like to ride my bike over there at the end of the day, because everybody over here is watching the sunset. But I like to go over there, and they have a public dock, and then they have it's really shallow there. So my dog is a nut for the water. So at the end of the day, I go out there because there's nobody there. And I don't have to have her on a leash. Nobody's complaining about it. she's happy looking for imaginary fish and rocks, and I can just relax.
Okay.
But I like it over there on at the old Wagon Trail boat launch area there.
How about Kitster? You got a favorite spot?
Ooh. I think I love some of the other trails. Like there is one sort of hidden. So the Land Trust has trails on their map.
Sure.
They also have some other trails that you can walk that aren't on their map. There's one that we go on, that we hike in, and we do it actually in the wintertime, that I just love. I don't even know the name of it, but I can't
Are
even
they
explain where
purposely
it is.
hidden or not mentioned, or they just haven't updated them?
So when I think this is what happens.
And by the way, Land Trust is
I don't
cool.
want to misspeak
Yeah.
from Land
The
Trust.
Land Trust
'cause
is wonderful.
Land Trust is awesome.
We love the Land Trust.
There's some property that they just don't, because of their neighbors and
I
other
suppose.
things, they don't want to advertise that, hey, this is a hike.
Just courtesy.
Yeah, so like if you know, you know. I hate saying that, and I hate talking about something like that
Right.
and then not being able to
Well,
do
well,
that.
you
they're
know
trying
what?
to be
This is a
neighborly.
good way that you can send him a little email, and
Well,
maybe he'll send
They're like,
it to you.
"Stay
I
kid."
thought I was really cool, and I mentioned it to one of the PR person with the Land Trust, and she goes, "Oh no, there's like 11 other trails."
Secret
really?
And I'm
trails.
like, "Can you tell me?" She's like, "No." so that happened to me, so I'm doing it to the audience
Yeah.
here. But yeah, no, there's but even the ones that are on there, they're not hiked. It's not like you're gonna be running into people there. There's the pond in Ephraim, which
Yeah.
is awesome. It's a nice short one too. Like if you just want like an easy one to go with like little kids, and the pond in the springtime too, when the frogs just start coming out, it's just alive in there with just animals and everything. So it's beautiful. I do love your hiking one, though. The Door Bluff, I will say, be very, very careful, because it's easy to get lost. It has like 3 different inner circles to
Sure.
the big circle.
Yep.
And being on the fire department, we've had
Yeah.
to go up there and find people, and
Yeah.
your cell phone does not work very
Ralph,
well
No.
up there
Ralph
either.
finds people all the time. Or those dogs do.
Okay, so we've got Joe from Menasha asked, if you could spend one day in Door County, in a Door County town other than your own, what place would it be, and why?
Well, I'm going to say that I would spend it in Egg Harbor. I know that sounds funny, but I had a day off 2 weeks ago, and it was Friday, and I thought, I never get over there. I never go there. Hey, you got a Freddy bug on you. We were just talking about a Freddy
those
bug.
little cedar
green
bugs.
Freddy bug. And I thought, I'll go over to Egg Harbor and go check out some of my favorite stores. I love the Blacksmith. It's a women's and men's clothing store. I checked out all the little stores there, the new spot. You can walk to everything. They have good bakeries. I went and had a sandwich at McCready's artisan bread shop. It was fabulous.
And Fika moved there now.
And then I had a little, fika. You can get bakery goods. You can get Swedish meatballs. They're not like ours, but they're delicious. And then you can top it off at the health food store over there. They have
Oh,
a
I
little
forgot about
coffee
that, yeah.
shop
I
in
did
there.
go there in the
And I
wintertime.
had a little cappuccino. So I ended up having a great day in Egg Harbor.
sounds
And if you
awesome.
don't want to shop, you can walk down by the marina down there. It's all beautiful down there. And they have a beautiful beach, Murphy Park, and then they have a regular local beach in Egg Harbor. I don't know. I think Egg Harbor's doing some good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
I gotta plug it a little.
We've gone walking there just as a family. We'll go, oh, let's go to Egg Harbor, and you like I sort of forget like how it, especially with they have new sidewalks there.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's easy just the shops, and they have the
yeah.
hidden shops, and the like
and they have that gorgeous pavilion in the back,
Yeah.
and there's always something going on. They've
The
got
library's
music
awesome.
venues.
Library is very cool.
Oh my gosh, they had Pure Prairie League there.
Free of charge.
Yeah, and tons of people came to that.
Kid had mentioned the library there. Somebody had said that they actually got the inspiration from the Rock Island building for Thorgensen.
It is a gorgeous
yeah.
building. Yeah.
it is. Well,
Yeah.
Rock Island will come back in later on.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was my
Questions here.
town. What's your town?
You know,
I was gonna say like Gills Rock.
I was thinking Gills Rock, but I don't know what I would do there for a whole day. Although if I'm just going to bum around, I could hang out on the pier or on the riprap, but that's always fun to be. But I think if I was going to do something for the whole day, I think I like the little back roads all over Sturgeon Bay.
Oh yeah,
You
down
know?
by the moorings and
All those
that,
little
yeah.
places.
See, that was mine.
And
Potawatomi
Waterfront
Park.
Mary's. Well, Potawatomi
The
Park
tower
is
there,
Oh
beautiful.
yeah,
I know.
Waterfront Mary's is awesome.
All those
Yep.
places are
Yep,
cool.
you're
And if you
right.
go down by Waterfront Mary's, it reminds me of like the European plan, the style. Now those buildings are mostly condominiumized, but back in the day there were rentals, and you get the American plan, the European plan, you know, where your food and breakfast were included. I think all those are so cool, and it looks like you're lost. I mean, you get in there like, what part of Door County is this?
And so the other good thing
And if
with
you
that
don't
too.
wait, if he doesn't know what we're talking about, if you know where the Ephraim or the Sturgeon Bay Airport is and the Humane Society's out there, all that area over there, it was what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Plus, you have, I mean, I also say, because people, like, if you get a rainy day in Door County, it can be hard sometimes, because I know people were really focused on being outside. But you have the Maritime Museum. Sturgeon Bay is a great place to go.
Yeah.
Maritime Museum, you can go see a movie if you want.
Yeah.
Not that that's
Yeah.
a thing, but
I love seeing movies.
They have 2 great bowling alleys there: the arcade and the one bowling alley downtown, the old Cherry Land.
Yeah, and if I'm going to go to Sturgeon Bay on a day, if I have nothing, I always take the water towards
Me too. I do
Bayshore
too.
Drive,
There's
leaving
never
Egg Harbor.
traffic.
No,
Yeah.
and it's such a pretty drive.
It is.
So if the turn right there when it sort of takes that 90-degree and heads north or heads south, if you just follow that, and you can follow Bayshore Road, and you go
Yep.
by the Alpine, which is beautiful, Horseshoe Bay Farms.
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
is
and don't
just-
go. Don't take that route if you're in a hurry,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
35,
Yeah, and-
pretty much the whole
Yeah.
way, and 45. So if you don't want to look around and gawk like the rest of us, then you shouldn't be on that road, because it's a turtle road.
Oh,
and
yeah.
trust me, you do not want to speed, because there's cops everywhere.
Yeah.
Unless you're me, unless you're the 20-year-old me. No, I'm
Yeah.
teasing.
Not saying that I got caught
Hey,
ever.
can't we
I'm
meet
saying,
again?
Yeah.
So, which local festival or event should every visitor experience at least once? I know the perfect answer for this.
Wait, say that again?
So, what local festival or event should every visitor experience at least once? And this is from Sarah G. She didn't want to give me her last name, I guess, but I can understand.
What event should everyone?
Okay, can I start this one off?
Yeah, do that.
It's about to happen. The county fair in
Ah.
Sturgeon Bay, at the beginning of August. It's always there. I mean, you can get.
We've
you
been
can,
going there since we were little kids.
Yeah.
I haven't been
I mean,
there in a while.
the cool thing is if you have kids, so you pay to get in, and the kids, you can ride rides. You don't have to. You're not buying tickets. You're not doing that kind of thing. They have the most epic car derby, crash derby in there that like it lasts for like 2 hours. I mean, it is crazy, and it's just stuff that you just wouldn't experience if you go there at night. It gets really sort of, if you're just like older and you just want to hang out, I mean, it gets a little rowdy there in a good way. And then just all the animals that you can see.
Do they have like live music there too?
Yeah.
You know,
Lots of live
one
music,
year
yeah.
America played there. I thought that was cool. You know, you're going to see
Wow.
America.
So this year, Flanagan Distribution, so that's our local like beer distributor. They do all the Budweiser products. The Budweiser Clydesdales are coming to
Oh my
Door
gosh.
County.
Oh, I did hear that
Yeah.
rumor.
That would
That'll
be
be
cool.
cool.
Okay.
If you're up
Yeah,
here in that
Sturgeon
couple
Bay
weeks, so
Fair.
that's mine right there.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is a good. And Annika's right. We were little. We'd always look forward to going there, and everybody at school, did you go to the fair yet? Did you? No, not yet.
Yeah.
And you had to get there before they closed. You know, before the last day. Otherwise, the last day kind of, you know, you might as well be the second to the last day. But I didn't go for years, and then Jesper took a 4-H class and with dog training, and we brought a dog down there. So he entered that, and we went, I think, 3 years in a row for that. That was
Wow.
pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one, kid. wouldn't even have thought of that one.
Yeah.
Not
That's
the. I
awesome.
mean, because I think most of the northern door ones are.
And I mean, I think
pretty
all the
well-attended.
festivals are pretty busy, you know, like no matter what.
Yeah.
We have that, well, Sister Bay has a little Freedom Fest now that
And
is a little bit after
It's a
4th
week
of July.
after 4th of July, yeah.
And it's real short and sweet, but they put on a nice little firework display.
Arguably the best fireworks.
yeah, if you and everybody joins in, every dock and
Yeah,
the boat
if
is
you didn't
sending
want
it
to
off.
go to the big crowds and like you didn't want to try to find parking or anything like that, that one is a nice little one to
I-
bring your kids to if they're not afraid.
I think if you would have asked me when I was a little kid, for some reason I looked forward to old Ellison Bay days. I don't know
yeah.
why.
Oh, yeah.
But it's kind of
it made
taken
a
a back
resurgence
seat
this
for a
year, yeah.
while, especially when the pandemic, but now it's coming back again. I just
Yep.
for some reason I thought that was a blast to go down by the beach when the fire department used to take on everybody in the fire.
The hose.
And then the Hawkers boys and the Johnny Fitch boys would have tug of war and
Yeah.
jousting contests in the
Oh,
canoes.
yeah, I remember
Those
this.
were and pie
They
eating
should bring that
contests.
back.
remember the jousting was a wooden dowel rod with a wet pillow, and you'd
They
be
whack
beat.
each other with them.
And canoes jousting?
And they'd be in a
That's awesome.
canoe, and these guys are 260 pounds, and they've probably been well on their way
Okay,
to inebriation.
I have one that
Okay.
I think, and I have to say, I haven't actually got to go to one yet, but the blues festival they have down
Yeah.
there. That's
Oh, that's
one
right.
weekend, isn't it in August?
Yeah, it's in
There's
August.
a blues festival at
Elli-
the beach in Ellison
Yeah,
Bay.
I've never been either.
And as a matter of fact, Pete Thalen, who is a really incredible musician up here, good friend of ours, always
Recently.
did the Play It Forward concerts with Thor
Yep.
from Gills Rock Stoneware. He passed away, but he was always pretty much playing in that venue and kind of had something to do with that.
Yep.
But that's an amazing event if you like blues.
And the money from that event goes to Door County Secret Santa. So like,
yeah,
that's-
explain.
that's-
Yeah, Secret Santa goes to people that need assistance in the winter, like for heat or
and
electricity,
toys and
or
everything
toys
else.
for
Yeah.
kids and stuff
Yeah,
like that
it's
too.
people who
cool.
are sick that might need a little extra money that don't have insurance, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's a good cause, but it's really cool. Check it out. It's in August.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
read another one.
well, we are going to take a break right now because
Oh.
we're sort of at the time limit, but stay tuned for part 2.
All right. Bye, everyone. We'll be back.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom of the page. See ya. Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.